Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel for our very special studio class. It feels great to be here inside Yoga Squared. If we haven't met before, I'm Casey. Thanks for being here. I'm excited because I just came and measured out to see what social distancing yoga might look like once we're able to open, and it looks like we'll have room for 6 students once we get the thumbs up to be able to make this happen. So stay tuned. As soon as we're able to open, we will let you know. And if you want to be first to know, send me a text or an email or a call or something, so that way I can get you on our interest list and get you the deets right away. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on our backs, please. You can let the legs spread out wide, letting the palms turn upward and the belly drop down into the rib cage. Separating your teeth and allowing the breath to flow freely through the body. Constricting the back of your throat and creating a whispering sound that drowns out all other thoughts. So the loudest and most constant thought in your brain is simply a sound of your breath and the life moving through your body. Perfect. We'll take about 3 more breaths in complete stillness. And let's start to reach the arms up and overhead, letting the knuckles touch the floor. And then zip the legs together, point through the toes, stretching from wall to wall. You're gonna take this long shape and just bend it over to the right. So walk your feet over to the right, and then move your shoulders over to the right. Opening up through the left side of your body, and the right ankle can go on top of the left. And another full breath in, and a full breath out. And let's unhook the foot. Let's come back to center, point through the toes to reach through the fingers. And start to walk the feet over to the left. Pick the shoulders up, move them to the left, and reach your left ankle over the right one. Breathing fully into your right side. And I wonder, as I'm laying here, if the microphone is picking up the music from downstairs. It'll give you the true Y2 experience, right? Let's go ahead and unhook the foot. Come on back. Stretch long. We'll start to bring the right knee into the chest. Grab onto the front of the shin, flexing through the feet and allowing the shoulders to relax down. Tracing the knee from right to left. Waking up that hip joint. And then start to let your leg just drop off to the right. Let your left hand come on your left hip. Keeping yourself centered with your weight. Another inhale. And as you exhale, let's pass the knee over, take a twist, reaching the right arm out from the shoulder, looking over at your fingertips. You're gonna let the belly draw inwards so that we can get a deeper twist. Fantastic. Come on back to center. Squeeze that right knee in, and then start to lift your shoulders up so that way your chin is reaching towards the knee, and float that left foot up as well. Keep your low back connected to the floor. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly exchange the legs out, squeezing the left knee in. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, slow exchange, almost like you're moving through wet cement with the legs, and I'm not letting my shoulders crunch up around my neck. And I'm not letting my chin go in towards my chest either. Nice and slow. Good. Next time you grab hold of that left shin, go ahead and let everything come down. So set your head down, set your heel down. And let everything squeeze in close. Good. Another inhale. Exhale, release it out to the left. Keep yourself centered. One more breath in. And exhale, bring it over to the side. Taking that twist, reaching those left fingertips long, and turn your gaze over to the left. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. Let's roll back to center. Hug your knee in close. We're gonna float that right leg up. Lift your chin up and then start to let go with your hands. Good. I'm gonna start to reach my right arm over to the left, taking a twist. Good. Inhale, kick both legs straight, reach up, and then move over to the other side. So it's kind of like bicycling, but we're straightening both legs out in the middle. And I'm trying to keep everything closed in with the front of my body. Keeping those shoulders up as high as they can go, not letting the tops of your shoulder blades come down. And hopefully you're getting a big band of warmth across the entire abdominals. One more each side. Good. Let's bring those knees into your chest. Set the head down and start to rock left to right. Arms come to the sides. Just take yourself in a nice little tucked up twist. And inhale back through center. And let's go the other way. And knees return back to the center line. Slide your hands behind your knees and let's start to rock up and down on the spinal column. Eventually crossing your ankles and coming into your tabletop. Roll over those shins. Get your belly down once you inhale, coming into your cow pose. Lifting the chin and head forward. Exhale, push through hands and knees, dome through your back, and come on back down. Feel your shoulders pull back, breastbone moves forward. And exhale, round upward. Good, inhale down. Exhale, round up. Good. And start to bring yourself back into neutral. You're gonna extend, right foot back. Start off with your toes tucked, lengthening the heel towards the back of the room. Pushing forward with an inhale, and then drive it back a little bit further as you exhale. We'll begin to launch upward, lifting your foot up, close those ribs in, and extend the left arm forward. And feel that strength radiating out from fingertip to toe. And as you exhale, let's bring that left hand down, scoot your left foot over and open up into a supported side plank. That right leg has not dropped, it's still level with the rest of you. We'll start to bring the arm up and over by the ear. Look up if you can. Good. Exhale, bring it back down. Extend your left arm forward. Get nice and long through the leg and arm. And exhale, pull everything underneath you. Push through your hands so there's lots of room to dome the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. And extend it back out. Inhale. One more time, pull it in. And extend it out, inhale. Exhale, swing it out to the side. Good. Back to center, inhale. Exhale to the side. Keep that leg level. And back. One more time. Bring it out to the side. And exhale, bring your hand down. Inhale, drop down into cow, but keep your leg out to the side. And exhale, sit back, one-legged child's pose. Arms reach forward, right knee rolls to face the ceiling. Good. Inhale, let's come back up. Floating, right leg up. Swing it around back behind you, tuck your left toe, and come up into a three-legged dog. Looking back at your left ankle. You can bend through your knee here if you like and start to move around through the knee and hip, keeping the torso nice and still. So good. Other direction. Begin to extend right leg up and back behind you, and then reach it all the way back down. Very good. We'll lift our heels, come onto the balls of both feet. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Try and touch your hips all the way back towards your heels. Keep this bend of the knees, just bring your shoulders over your wrists. Bear pose. Good. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, lift through the heels. Exhale, bend through your knees. Shift those hips back. Roll forward, find bear. Keep those ribs closed in. And shift back, downward facing dog. Good. Let's return back to tabletop. So we'll take that same transition through bear pose. So go ahead and get yourself into bear. And then just set your knees down this time. Belly drops down for a little reset in cow. Exhale, round up, cat. Perfect. Let's come back into neutral. Left toes extend back. And just push back through that heel. Push forward, inhale. And next exhale, push back a little farther. Now let's start to launch up. We'll lift that left leg up, straighten the left leg. Right arm goes by the ear. Push more through your left hand and your right foot. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, right hand down, just move that right foot over. Don't let that left leg drop. We're just opening the hip. Try and look up if you can. And that left arm can go all the way up and over. So good. Begin to roll the hand down. Keep your leg floating and level. Right arm returns forward. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, push through everything that's touching the ground so you have room to touch elbow and knee underneath you. And extend, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it underneath you, make contact. And extend, one more. Squeeze. And extend. We're gonna bring it out to the side. Leg does not drop. And forward. Good. To the side, exhale. And forward, one more. Use that oblique muscle. To the side, hold. And let's go ahead and put everything down. Keep that leg extended to the side. Drop your belly for a cow with that left leg extended. And exhale, sink it back. One-legged child's pose. Stretch through that inner thigh. And we'll start to move our way back up onto our knee. Tuck that right toe and start to swing this leg up and around. Big opening through the hip. Starting to move around and create extra opening through the hip joint. Good. Lift that leg up to the sky. Close off through your hip. And start to let the foot come down. Very good. Full breath in here. And full breath out. One more time. Full breath in. And full breath out. Start to look forward at your thumbs, lift your heels, bend through the knees, and we'll walk, step, or jump to the top of your space. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. You can bring your knees farther apart if you want. Move your feet apart and soften your knees. Grab onto opposite elbows and look through between the biceps. Swing left to right. Maybe front to back. Good. Fingers drop down towards the ground. We'll inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, come on down. Push through your hands and feet. We're gonna reach the fingers up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Walk those big toes together. Ardha Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach up, bow the back a little bit. And exhale, glide down. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, forward fold. And inhale, push through your feet. All the way up to standing. Close it in, exhale. Again, inhale, reach and lift, push the pelvis forward. Exhale, float down. Close everything towards those legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring it down, forward fold. And rise to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, close it in. One more of these halves. Arms reach. Open up your chest as you lift. Now lead with that openness as you float down. Inhale, nice long back. Exhale, push it back down. Fold. Rising back up, inhale. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your knees a little bit. Let's add a chest expansion. Tilt your head back if you like. Inhale, close the belly in, come to stand. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Hold for the inhale. And as you exhale, you can come all the way to your belly or pause in chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, lift into cobra or up dog. And then exhale, lift your hips back, find downward facing dog. So remember, cobra means legs are down and elbows are bent. Up dog means straight arms and legs are floating above the floor and you're pushing through the tops of your feet. So if your knees are down, your elbows are bent. If your arms are straight, your knees are off the mat. We'll take one more breath here. Nice deep breath out. Start to look forward, lift those heels. Exhale, bend through the knees, walk, step, or jump. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Come on up. Reach those fingers up to the sky. And hands come to heart center. Again, inhale. Exhale, open. Come back up, in breath. Exhale, nice deep forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. You can walk back to plank, jump back to chaturanga. However you want to flow through your vinyasa. Meeting in down dog and deepening that pose for a couple breaths. Get your shoulders away from your neck. Try and get the shoulder blades to go up the back towards the hips. Good, you have one more breath here. Lift through those heels, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump. Push through those hands if you're jumping. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come on down. And rise, inhale up. Exhale, close it in, heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, pry the chest open, tilt the head back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, take it to the back of your mat, stepping or jumping. Good, flowing through. Actually inhale on your up dog, right? Most of the time people don't take a deep enough inhale in that back bend. So good. Once you're in your down dog, just reach your right leg up to the sky. Open up through your hip just like you did before, but let's tilt it into wild things. So tap your right foot down, straighten your left toes back, drape your right arm up and over by your ear. Maybe let your head tilt back too. Try and find the baseboard behind you. And as you exhale, unwind, step through between your hands, settle that back foot down and come into warrior one. Good. Flare out through the fingers, roll in through the rib cage, and negotiate your balance between those 2 feet. You want equal pressure in both feet, squaring the hips forward. Take an in breath. Exhale, open up through your chest. And inhale, fingers go back to the sky. And hands will come down to the floor. Straighten your front leg. You may find you want to step this back foot in a little bit. And if you don't have blocks and need them, put your hand on your shin instead, no problem. Let's try and poke that right hip back. Good. Breathe into that pyramid pose. Good. Now start to bend through your front knee, walk your hands forward, lift that left leg up, find standing split. Use your left glute to pull it a little higher. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, soften down. Ball of the back foot touches the floor. Inhale, high lunge. Good. Nice low stance. Good. Arms lift just a little bit as you inhale. Exhale, open, reach the right arm back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Another breath in. Exhale, right hand down, square your shoulders forward. Look up. Left thumb reaches back. And as we breathe out, hands come down to frame the foot. You can step back to vinyasa, ekapada vinyasa, or simply go back to down dog. It's all good. Very nice. Full breath in. And full breath out. Full breath in. And full breath out. Start to look at your fingers, lift your heels. We're going to bend the knees and bring the feet around the hands, coming to Malasana. You can step or hop. Once you get there, drop your sitting bones down. Lift through your chest. Shoulder blades relax. Collarbones work to be parallel with the wall in front of you. So good. Another in breath. Exhale, put your hands down. Lift those hips up and start to toe heel the feet together. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, close down. Glue those legs together, bend through the knees, find chair pose. Good. Pull the thumbs back, close the ribs inward. Relax through the shoulders. Good. Exhale, take your twist over to the left. Right elbow goes over to the left thigh, looking up over that left shoulder. Sit those hips down a little lower. Good. Back to center as we inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Option for crow pose before we move on to our vinyasa. So let's go ahead and split those knees wide. Try and get them up into the upper arms. Shoulders are right over those wrists. And I'm going to start by telescoping my spine forward. So if you're newer to this, watch where my feet are. They're not even off the ground. I'm just working to kind of poke my head forward like I'm a turtle trying to come out of my shell. So I'm looking forward, I'm not looking down. That telescoping motion is going to bring me a little bit more weight into my finger pads, and maybe my feet might start to get light. But you got to keep moving forward with that upper back. Good, give it a couple tries. Option to shoot it back if you want. You got to really flick your chest forward if that's you. Take an inhale. Exhale, shoot it back. back to downward facing dog. So good. Whatever happened, happened, right? It's all good. Once we're there, left leg lifts up. Open up through your hip. Turn that knee skyward. And let it tip down to the ground. Right leg stays straight. Arching the back, finding our wild thing. Expansion through that left side. Another inhale. Exhale, unwind. Step your left foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Arms will reach up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Squeeze your elbows. And extend the fingers back up. Exhale, hands down. Step your back foot in a bit. Find your Parsvattanasana. Pyramid pose. Square off through those hips. Try and lay your torso on your front leg. Good. Inhale, start to look forward, bend through your standing leg a little bit, and reach your back leg up. Finding your standing split. Forehead works to meet the shin. Good. Another inhale to tighten that glute up a little bit. And now soften your lifted leg down. Find your high lunge. Nice, graceful transition. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, open over to the left. So left arm reaches back. Keep everything moving towards parallel with that wall. Left hand glides back. Square those shoulders, look up. Right thumb drives back. Good. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Swing that left leg up and back. Or take it through your vinyasa. However you'd like to go. We'll all meet in a down dog. Option for a child's pose if you need one. Full breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the nose. One more time. Full breath in through the nose. And full breath out. We're returning back to Malasana when you're ready. So stepping or hopping, feet around the hands. Nice soft landing if you're jumping. Especially if you live on the second floor, right? Lift up through the chest. Let those thumbs relax at your sternum. Elbows push the knees farther apart. If you like, you can add on a little bit of shoulder opening here by reaching the arms forward and crossing your left arm on top. Keep your weight in your pinky toes. Don't let those knees fall inward. Arms reach forward. And now right arm on top. Wrapping up into your eagle arms or grabbing onto opposite shoulders. Good. Hands come down. Start to lift your hips up. Toe heel of the feet to be hip width distance apart. Grab onto your big toes. Lift up through the chest. Let's start to move ourselves into our Padangustasana. Or Padangustasana, excuse me. We're grabbing onto those big toes. Separate those sitting bones. Shoulders are escaping upward rather than drooping downward. And slow release of the hands. Walk the feet all the way together. Bend your knees a lot. Glue the inseams together and come into your chair. Let this pull in. Okay. Like you're trying to get your belly away from your shirt. Good. Full inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow crosses your body. Then push through that top arm, looking up and over that right shoulder, lifting your belly off of your thighs. Good. Unwinding yourself. Arms go up by the ears. And exhale, forward fold. Option for crow again. So if crow is easy peasy for you, how long can you hold it? Okay. See if you can hold it. 5, 6, 10 breaths. How straight can you get those elbows? How high can you get the heels? Good. Keep breathing. All right, we're coming back into down dog, maybe through a vinyasa first. Good. Meeting in down dog. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Open up through your hip. Let's find wild thing again. Keep that left leg straight, and we're gonna try and get our pelvis to be higher and our shoulders to be lower this time. Exaggerated U shape. Good. Full breath in. Exhale, bring the hand down. Keep that right knee into your chest. You're gonna swing it off to the left. Straighten the right leg out. Left arm reaches. Fallen star. Legs are straight. Good. Another inhale. Exhale, hand down. Stepping your foot in between your hands. Find warrior one. Arms reach up to the sky. Hips are squared. Good. In breath. Exhale, hands to heart. We're gonna take a twist in our warrior one. So this is twisted side angle. Really big rib stretch. So you won't get as deep of a twist as you normally do. In fact, it's hard to talk in this. Really takes your exhale out of your lungs. Good. Let's start to unwind. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your front leg, step the back foot in a little bit, find your pyramid. Try and lift up the toes on that front foot maybe. And if you want to continue with this twisting idea, left hand stays down on the floor or put something underneath it. Reaching your right arm up. Part of Rita Trikonasana, twisted triangle. Legs are nice and straight. Good. Exhale, bring the hand down. Start to bend through the front knee a little bit. Reach your left leg up to the sky. So good. And then start to bend through your standing leg a little bit. Bring that left knee into the chest as you stand up. One-legged mountain pose. Good. Inhale. Exhale, find warrior three. You keep your arms by your ears, so bring them to your heart. Full breath in. Exhale, soften, high lunge. Good. Opening up for vertical twist, right arm reaches back. Exhale, deepen. Exalted warrior, inhale. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Flowing through your vinyasa or moving straight to downward facing dog. All good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. And full breath out. Left leg lifts up to the sky, opening it up and tipping into that wild thing. Remember, we're trying to get the hips higher, shoulders lower. Crown of the head is actually reaching to try and, aim at the ground. Good. Start to unwind. Hand goes down. Left knee goes into chest. Shoot it off to the right. Right arm reaches up. Fallen star. And hand starts to come down. Stepping through between your hands, find your warrior one. Arms frame the ears, hips are forward. So good. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. Remember, it's not going to be as deep looking of a twist, but it's definitely deep feeling, right? Really take advantage of your back body. It's still open, even though that front body is quite compressed. Good. Let's come on back. Place your hands on the ground, step your back foot in, and straighten out through those legs, finding your pyramid. Relaxing in just a simple fold first. Trying to get those toes to peel up off of the ground if we want to exaggerate the lengthening. And if we want to keep twisting, right hand finds itself underneath the shoulder, and we will lift our left arm up without flaring the left hip off to the side. Good. Let's start to bring the hand down as you exhale. Bend through that front leg, walk the hands forward, coming up into standing split. Heel lifts high, forehead works towards the shin. Good. Now start to soften through your knee, all the way up into that one-legged Tadasana. Bringing your knee into your chest. Good, and exhale, swing that leg back. And coming into high lunge. Very nice. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Exhale, open up. Vertical twist. Exalted warrior on your inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Vinyasa or down dog. So nice. Full breath in, full breath out. One more time, full breath in, and full breath out. Start to lift your right leg up to the sky. And we're gonna pull the right knee in towards our right wrist, find Pigeon Pose. Back knee scoots back, so there's plenty of room to get the hips low. Chest lifts forward, you can even walk the hands back a bit. And now start to fold forward. Letting everything melt downward. Breathing up into those back ribs. Square your hips forward. So you don't want to let that left hip pull back and the right hip forward. You actually want the opposite. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. If you want to add on a little bit of quad opening and keep going with this twisting idea, put your left forearm down. Look over your right shoulder. You can reach back, see if you can find your foot. Squeezing it in. You don't want to let the shoulder go forward. I'm going to roll that back. That way my collarbones are parallel with the right side of the room. Good. Exhale, slow release. Start to put your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck that back toe and we'll lift the right leg up, give it a little shake. And take any motions you feel like you need to neutralize. So that could be, just putting the foot down, maybe a vinyasa. Maybe a wild thing, maybe nothing, right? Child's pose, all good. And once you're ready, let's bring that left leg up. And then slide the shin forward for pigeon on the other side. Knee scooches back. I want to really take advantage of this puff forward idea. That way when I lay forward, I'm fully extended through the spine. Breathing into the upper back. And let's start to lift ourselves up. If you wish, you can bring your right forearm forward, starting to stock your shoulders and then reaching back for that foot. Pulling it in towards the glute and not collapsing here, right? That's not it. You always want to be pushing down into anything that's touching the ground. So that way whatever is above, the point that's on the ground can rebound up and out. Good. Slowly release that foot. Come onto the hands with ease, tuck the back toe, and we'll swing that leg up and back. Good. Letting the foot come down. Taking any other things that you did to neutralize on the other side. Meeting in downward facing dog. We'll take a deep breath in. And exhale, drop your knees down, finding child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch, forehead down. Allowing a few breaths of stillness. We'll inhale, get a little longer through the torso. Then exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Spread out through the left side of your body. Good, let's go back to center. Over to the other side. Opening up through the right. Good, back to center. I'm going to close the knees so that way they're parallel and come to kneeling so that way your hips are resting on the knees. Interlace your fingers at your low back and let's start to expand through the chest. Good. And we'll bring our fist over to the right side of our waist. Lengthen through the neck and start to lift up so that way you're kneeling. We're going to take a camel pose, rolling over that forearm. Good. Inhale, start to look forward. Straighten out through the elbows. Sit back down as you switch. Bringing the fist over to the left side. Establish length in your neck before you move on to anything. So when we come up, to come into camel, that forearm is what we're going up and over. So you got to use your upper back in order for that to happen, right? You can't just do the low back. Because the low back is below the forearm. So that's where you're supposed to find the bend there. It's above that forearm. Good. Slowly come back. Straighten out through the arms. We're going to bow forward, put the crown of the head or forehead on the ground, coming into rabbit pose. Good. Exhale, release your hands back towards the heels, coming into traditional child's pose. Rolling your way up, we're going to sweep the feet out from underneath you, extending the feet forward. Arms reach up as you create an L shape with your body, then toss your body forward, reaching beyond the feet, grabbing onto whatever you can. Allowing yourself to lengthen through the spine and relax through the low back. So even though we have our hamstrings definitely getting some attention, the low back is also waking up as well. And a really deep exhale can help exaggerate that feeling of openness in the low back. Good. Inhale, roll your way back up. And exhale, let the hands float down. We're going to scooch ourselves forward so that way our hips meet the heels. Arms reach forward, inhale. Exhale, unwind yourself one bone at a time, allowing yourself to stretch long once you get onto your back. Right knee comes into your chest. Squeeze it in close. And just like we did at the beginning, let's let the knee go out to the right. Full inhale. And exhale, twist over to the left. Reach your right arm out to the side. And if you want to twist up your legs once you get there, just bend that bottom knee. Tuck your foot underneath that left knee. You can let your left hand rest on top of that right knee and kind of encourage the twist to go deeper. Let's start to come on back to center. Unwind. Good. Extend your right leg long. Bring the right knee flat as the left knee goes into the chest. Really push the back of your knee down with that straight leg. Take an inhale. And exhale, open it off to the left. Stay for your in-breath. And exhale, take your twist over to the right. And feel free to just tuck that bottom knee up and over that left foot. Looking over to the left. Start to move our way back to center. Unwind those legs. And walk your feet as wide as your mat. Letting the knees go back and forth. Massaging out the low back one more time. Good. And let's start to bring the knees back to center, walking the feet together. And then extending the legs upward to the sky. Hands will be right by your hips. And push the balls of the feet upward. You can stay right here and allow yourself to take a more relaxed version of an inversion. Or let's toss those feet back behind you. You might need to catch your low back. So if your feet are hovering here, hold on to your low back. If they're touching the floor, you don't need to do that. Get this space nice and spacious right here where the spine is. And then start to walk your hands up your back and maybe start to lift up through the feet. So if you got something going on with your neck or shoulders, this is not for you. Use your discretion always, right? Keep your chin out of your chest. Try and straighten out your body. Good. Slowly begin to bend your knees, placing the knees around the temples as the shins come down. Find an ear pressure pose. And we'll begin to unwind ourselves slowly. Straighten out through the legs. Roll the spine down. One bone at a time, then land in happy baby. So bend those knees and let them split wide. Catch on to the big toes or the outsides of the feet. And let the entire spinal column meet your mat. You might even take your elbows to the knee creases and push there. And start to let the heels fall inward. Let go of the feet. And join the soles of the feet together in your Supta Baddha Konasana. Shoulder blades move closer to one another. A little gentle back bend. And if you're happy and comfortable here, there's absolutely no reason to change. You can stay here for the remainder of our time together. If you want to change to a traditional Shavasana, now is the time. Remember, you're always welcome to pause the video if you need an extra long Shavasana, because this video, Shavasana, is very short. heavy to the ground. About 10 more breaths of complete stillness. And start to think about reawakening those smaller pieces of your body, like your fingers and toes. You wiggle your face around a little bit. And hands can start to relax down if they are on your belly. Straightening through the arms and legs and create a wall-to-wall stretch. Pointing through your toes. And then start to bring your knees into your chest. One bone at a time. Squeezing its way in. Big breath in. And exhale, tip off to your side. Curl up with your mat. And start to bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Take your time getting there. Hands will be at your heart, and go ahead and close your eyes. And take a moment to be thankful for this practice, because luckily our yoga is portable and we're able to take it wherever we need it. I always talked about back when I was teaching classes here, about how the yoga can't just exist within this room. It has to be able to go outside of this room, because if we take away the room, it's useless. Right? It has to be within you, and you have to be able to take it outside of here, which is very, very hard, right? To have the piece here, and then once life gets crazy, to take the piece that you created in here and bring it elsewhere. So take a moment to really appreciate, the hard work that you're doing. That's really difficult to even attempt to create peace in a time that's very difficult. So you get a huge thumbs up from me for being here and fighting the good fight for yourself, so that way you can find some inner peace and tranquility in times where that is a scarce resource. So good for you. And I want to say thank you again for supporting us here on the online YouTube channel. Without your support, things would be a very different story. I'm very excited to get back in the studio as soon as we can, and as safely as we can. And all of the support that you sent over is going to make that possible for us, hopefully in the very near future, right? Knock on wood. So if you would like to continue to support the online platform, please keep sending over those donations. They are making a world of difference for us. You can send something via our online platform on our website. Sorry, my brain went somewhere. Who knows where it went? It's yogasquared.com. Just click the online attendance banner. That's a $5 donation. If you want to use Venmo to send either a different amount, or Venmo is just better for you, you can send it directly over to Casey Merkling, CASEYMERKLING, or you can use your bank to do a cash transfer using the Zelle widget. You would use our studio email for the routing email. It's yogasquaredstudio@gmail.com. So again, thank you so much for your presence. We can't wait to have you here. It's going to feel so good. The first class is going to feel amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. So take care and stay healthy, and we will see you very soon. Namaste.